So we are going to be drafting from the 2 spot. This is a 12-man PPR with 3 wide receivers. We have 2 wide receivers, actually, 2 flexes, 2 running backs, 1 quarterback. We're going to be drafting. The only reason I'm doing this through the CPU is, like, with the computers, is so I can go more in-depth on the 2 pick. Now, make sure you guys comment, like, all that stuff. Comment if you guys want to see me break down every position. Now, I'm going to say 1 through 3 right now has to be the best spots. 1 through 3 has to be the best spots. The reason that pick 4 just went into went downhill was because Puka Nacua is now facing a possible suspension. So you need to tread with caution when drafting at the 4 spot. Okay, but let's get into this. Okay, we're just gonna start this off. Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs goes off the board. As you guys can tell, I'm a diehard Falcons fan. So we're gonna take Bijan. No matter what, you should take Bijan here. I would not blame you if you took Ja'Marr Chase. But what we're going to do in this draft right here, guys, we're going to take Bijan, and then we're going to go 3 wide receivers in a row. That's honestly, the main reason I wanted to do this real quick with just the computers. Honestly, the first couple of rounds, the computer doesn't really mess up. It's just when the freaking quarterbacks start flying off that the computer's starting to pretty much tank. But so what we're going to do here, I don't like Nico Collins just because there are more mouths to feed. He is not a bad pick right here, but I truly believe it has to be Rashee Rice. And then what I want to do, kind of a reach, Malik Neighbors, injury. Chris Olave, you got a bad quarterback, everything like that. As long as Joe Burrow can stay healthy, T. Higgins is the only correct answer right there. T. Higgins is absolutely the only correct one to pick right there. So we are going to go that way. I just truly believe that there are enough good running backs, especially you can get them in the 5th. There is one running back that I want you guys to be picking. If you have to pick 2, pick 1, pick 3, anything. Doesn't matter. But there is a wide receiver. I actually really was hoping that Ladd McConkey was going to drop to us. Does kind of stink he doesn't. Personally, right here, I'm going to grab my running back. I think that David Montgomery is going to be a monster. Just because that way I can justify grabbing. Javonte Williams, always, or Jalen Waddle, always hurt. Devontae Adams, always hurt. Terry McLaurin's got more mouth to feed. Jameson Williams, not a fan. We're going Carnell Tate right here. We will not get him on the turnaround. He will not be there on the turnaround. But this is when the computer kind of starts messing this up a little bit. Not the biggest fan of when the CPU starts doing this. But, to be honest, looking at all these teams, I like it, dude. I like it. We have a rookie. They're already showing a good connection. So right here, with my league, we actually play 3 wide receivers, 1 flex. So right here, I want to get another wide receiver, to be honest. Don't really think there's anyone except for Michael Wilson. So right here, I'm kind of looking at tight ends. Not a big fan of tight ends. Okay. What we're going to actually do real quick is pause the draft so I don't run out of time. Just so I can talk to you guys about this pick. So right here, Caleb Williams, cool. Look at the points right here, guys. Look at the points. You know who the best quarterback was? Who was top 5 quarterback? I believe 12 out of the 18 weeks was Dak Prescott, okay? We're not picking him right now. Okay, we're not picking him right now. But look at this. Look at his in PPR, 20, 20, 21, 19, 20, all that good stuff. Oh, this is projection. I apologize. There we go. Okay, 23, 14. Started off a little bad. 30, 28, 22, 23. Then you go down after the bye week, 24, 28, 21, 20. I am okay with that. I will draft my quarterback later. I will draft my quarterback a little bit later. I can get Dak Prescott in this. If I wanted to be honest, if I wanted to, I could get him in the 8th, everything like that. Probably actually am going to wait. None of these tight ends are really tickling my fancy, everything like that. DK Metcalf. Don't like anybody on Pittsburgh except for Jaylen Warren. No reason to pick him up. Brian Thomas proved to us last year he is inconsistent. I do not care. I just don't care. Okay? We actually are not going to draft our quarterback, our tight end, until the 8th and 9th round. Okay? So right here, what I'm going to do, which I know a lot of people are going to be kind of hating on, and I don't blame it, I truly believe the best upside that you can have right now is Ramondre Stevenson. I think he is the best guy available. I think that he could actually work his way into being an every week starter. Do not get that twisted. He is going to be splitting reps with TreVeyon Henderson, but I think Ramondre Stevenson, he plays a lot more, okay? He plays a lot more. You look right here, fantasy, 4, 21. This right here is just not what you wanted to see, but 21, 14, 16, But look at the attempts, 7, 4, 9, 7. When he got more than 10 attempts, he scored, actually, except for against the Saints, which I think that's actually the week he got hurt. But then again, down here, 17, 27, 35, 11, 10. As your RB3, you're okay with that. He's going to have some bad weeks, but that's also why you go and I'm going to take Ramondre Stevenson so I can get a good backup running back. Don't want these guys to be getting hurt or anything like that, so we will continue this draft right here. Take Ramondre, and then when it comes back around to us, did it just auto-draft? It did. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was super lame. I don't know why auto-draft was on. It's not even on right here. Okay, so, oh, it didn't even actually, okay, so we would have taken, that stinks, but we would have taken for sure, like I said, absolutely would have taken Ramondre Stevenson instead of Kyle Pitts. Absolutely not. Even as a Falcons man, I'm not taking Kyle Pitts. No way in hell am I taking Brian Thomas Jr. there. No shot. Honestly, the wide receiver I would have gone with right along here would have been Parker Washington. Okay, we actually went and manually fixed that. Sorry. I don't know why it did that. But we got Ramondre Stevenson, Parker Washington. So now we have 3 good running backs. And we have 4 wide receiver. I wouldn't say wide receiver 1. But here we go. This is the big thing, okay? If you guys are like, okay, the Rams defense going in the 8th round, there is one person in my league that might actually happen. But now, Dak Prescott did just go. That is kind of unfortunate. In my league, that is not going to happen. I think every team right now has a quarterback. Yeah, every team except for Team 10 has a quarterback. In my league, that doesn't happen. By round 10, that's when quarterbacks really start to go off the board. So realistically, I would have taken Dak Prescott right there. Not the end of the world, because I'm okay with getting Trevor Lawrence. He does have good weeks. So if you do miss out on Dak and you waited for a little while, it's not a bad one. 11, 21, 11, 27, 19, 17, 22, 20, all these. Look at those. Look at that. Look at how he finished too. 20, 21, 19, 44, 31. Good quarterback. Good quarterback. I preferably want Dak just because I think that Dak is the more consistent, better quarterback. But we'll draft Trevor Lawrence right here. It's not the end of the world. Now, you could wait. You could wait. Go get a Brock Purdy if you wanted to. You could wait another round. But I'm going to take him right here. I'm going to take him. I'm going to take Trevor Lawrence. And then when it comes back around to me, I am actually going to sit here, look at tight ends. Now, everybody is freaking out. Not freaking out. Do we forget who Josh Allen's favorite wide receivers were last season? Remind me who it was? Oh, it wasn't a wide receiver. It was his tight ends and his running backs. So you're telling me I can get Dalton Kincaid in the 9th round, who, yeah, he had some bad weeks. He also got hurt, but 14, 17, 16, 9.8. I'm still okay with that for my tight end. 22. He was coming back from injury right here because he got injured during that game. Barely played this game. 5. Got injured again. 14, 6. It's not the best tight end. I'm okay with streaming tight ends. That is my biggest thing. So if I wanted to, realistically, if I wanted to, go grab another wide receiver. Go grab another wide receiver. Go grab another running back if you wanted to. Kenny Gainwell's right here. Screw it. You know what, actually? I think that's the better move. Because I don't see a tight end that is really worth my time that I'm going to be reaching for. Now, like I said, during my big money draft, my main draft that I will probably be posting a video of our draft live, there's going to be multiple tight ends. Harold Fanning will still be sitting. All 3, these 3, maybe even Sam Laporta. Yeah. So right here, I'm going to take Kenny Gainwell because I think that's the best pick. I think Kenny Gainwell is actually the best pick right there. They went and got Kenny Gainwell. If you guys have not seen my other video, go check that out. They literally paid Kenny Gainwell for what? I think it was 12 or 14 million for 2 years. They could have kept Rachaad White for, I believe it was 2 million, a rookie, like, a base contract. So now, what do I like? There's nothing too crazy in here. Oh, guess who's sitting here? Mark Andrews. Isaiah Likely. I'm not a big fan of so Dallas Goedert is actually kind of a guy that I've been kind of keeping under the barrel just because they lost A.J. Brown. That's a lot of targets that just went out the window. So in my mind, I like Dallas Goedert this year. I love Dallas Goedert this year, to be honest. I think he is one of the better ones. Like I said, this is not going to happen in my draft at all. No shot. No shot all these tight ends go off. So you'll more than likely have better picks than this. But now we're getting into the 11th, 12th round where it's kind of, who do you want to reach for? Who are your reads? All this kind of stuff. But you know who I see sitting down here? And don't get me wrong, we already have 4 running backs. Do we need another one? Absolutely. You can never have too much. So realistically, the ones that I like right in this section, Matthew Golden, nah. Casey Concepcion, wouldn't blame me if you took him. Jaden Higgins has been having a hell of a camp, by the way. They are hyping this man up. So, if you wanted to, I wouldn't blame you if you came down here and you grabbed Tyler Algier, just because Jeremiah Love already has an ankle issue. So, for me, wouldn't blame you if you grabbed him. Personally, in my opinion, I think Jaden Higgins is the best option right there. I think Jaden Higgins is the best option. Like I said, he's having a monster camp. Like, they're looking at him every down, all that kind of stuff. So, for me, like I said, make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys let me know. If you guys want me to draft with real people, this will take way longer, be a longer video. The only reason I wanted to do this way was strictly just because I wanted to get to the picks faster. So that way I could get my picks quicker, break them down, my thought process on this draft at the 2 spot, okay? So, right here, round 12, all the good kickers are gone, right? You got a couple that are projected 109, 106. Now, I will say, I actually really like, if you waited a while, Minnesota's kicker. They've got a new quarterback. They've got a new system. What usually happens? You get a big play. They get tackled at the 20-yard line, whatever. Then all of a sudden your kicker comes in. So I wouldn't blame you if you took Will Reichard, I believe is how you say that. And then defense, I don't even actually buy it. I never even draft the defense. I just stream my defenses. That's how I do it. But also, go ahead, grab your little TJ Hawkinson. Who knows? You got Kyler Murray at quarterback. Look what he was doing with it's drawing blank. Oh my goodness, up here. Where is he at? Trey McBride. Look what he was doing out. You got time. You've got time. There is depth this year, and it's not even a question. There is massive depth, and it's not even close. Make your smart picks. Be smart with what you got. You got Jawan Jennings chilling down here, but don't do it. Get Dejon Stribling for the Niners. Who the hell else are they going to throw the ball to? Their whole team is injury prone. He's young. Then we'll finish it off with little Isaiah Pacheco, just because he is the backup running back in Detroit. Guys, you're telling me I got Bijan David Montgomery. Okay. Biggest thing. What was the biggest problem? What was the biggest problem that the Texans had last year? They couldn't score on the goal line. Guess who one of the top back converters for goal line carries was last year? David Montgomery. Go get you David Montgomery. You got Rashee Rice, wide receiver 1 for Kansas City. Love that. You got T. Higgins, which, I mean, are you going to sit here and try to tell me that you would rather take Tet over T. Higgins? You would rather take Devontae Smith over T. Higgins? Now, Devontae Smith is getting a lot of hype. I don't think it's justified. I think he stays the exact same course that he did last year. I think he scores the exact same points that he did last year. Just don't think it's worth it. Now, like I said, if Ladd wasn't drafted within this pick, I would have taken Ladd here, waited, and then gotten David Montgomery at the 5th. That's what I would have done. But doesn't happen. I get Carnell Tate anyways. I'm okay with that. It's rookie, second-year quarterback, kind of questionable. You get a running back that could just be solid, solidify him as an RB1. Parker Washington, there's a lot of hype revolving around him. He's going before Brian Thomas Jr. for a reason. Don't forget that. Then you pair him right after that with Trevor Lawrence. So you got a nice little stack right here. Not bad. And you don't forget, that's my wide receiver and running back backups. Kenny Gainwell, one of the best receiving backs in freaking football. Got him in the 9th. Then you get Dallas Goedert. Like I said, this would never happen. All these tight ends would still be here in the 10th round. I would honestly probably grab Dalton Kincaid. Actually, I probably, I don't know. Maybe waited and then see if Dalton Kincaid comes back here. Still grabbed him. I'm so happy with this draft. This is exactly what I wanted to show you. But make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments what pick you guys want me to do. And let me know if you guys want me to do it with real people. Like I said, it would take way longer. But This way I could get it done faster. I could break down more players. Make sure you guys check out my video yesterday because I break down the first 6 rounds on who's the biggest trap and who you should be drafting. But on that note, guys, I love you. Appreciate you. I'm out. Deuces.